Hey, it's Dave from KS Guitars. Welcome to another edition of Bench Talks. Today we're going to talk a little bit about why your sound at home is better than it is live. I'm not a digital guy. I am very much an amp guy, as you can see behind me. I have multiple 2 amps. I don't have small amps. I have big amps. Half stacks, full stacks. That's just kind of what I grew up with. I'm very much 35, 40 years now. I've always had an amp behind me. I like that feel of the air pushing behind me, just that whole thud of that amp behind me. I'm very used to that. That's what I like. Now, I have recently made the transition into this, my digital gear. Now, this is the Headrush core unit, but I mean, it's the same as all the other stuff that's out there. They all pretty much do the same thing. They're basically a modeler that they give you whatever you want. Any pedal, any amp, any cabinet, they simulate anything, right? So it's great. It's a wonderful piece of equipment. The downside is I sit here like, okay, so when I started to first use this, I sat here at night and I programmed all my sounds, and I got my chunk and my chug and all that. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This sounds great. My guitar sounds awesome. I got a nice clean guitar. I got it. Oh, it's great. And then I went live with it at rehearsal. And I was like, what the hell happened? It sounds like crap. So the difference between what I hear in my headphones and what I hear when you go loud and live are two completely different things. And what you tend to forget, and what I forgot, and I shouldn't have because I've been doing this for so long, but I thought, well, this is a miracle. It's a miracle in a box. I just dial in my tone and we're good to go. But when you hear it here in your headphones, you take everything else out of the equation. You take the room out of the equation. You take other instruments out of the equation. You very much dial in a spot, a frequency spot. And this is your guitar, and this is where you're at, and this is where it sounds great, and this is awesome. And now you're the rock star right here. But when you throw that into a live situation, boom, all this other crap comes into play. Well, here's drums. Well, here's vocals. Well, here's bass. Well, here's everything comes into that mix, and you kind of go, whoom, and you get lost. So my massively heavy, chunky guitar sound got thin and fell apart. And it wasn't because it really got thin and fell apart. It was just because everything else came into play. So when it sounds great in your headphones, that's great. But when you go live, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate to that. So what I had to do is I had to tweak live at rehearsal. And it kind of, you have to give yourself time. It has to be something that you're going to be able to tweak and get where you want it to be. Because ultimately what I do now is I have my home sound, like I have whatever, Dave's Guitar Sound 1, done. And when I play here and I'm rehearsing here, it's awesome. Then I have Dave's Guitar Sound 2, which will be my live sound, whatever. And that will be whatever tweaks I have to do to make that live sound good within the mix. So that's the beauty of a digital rig, is that you can then tweak it and save it twice. So get your good sound and then go live, and you're going to have to take some time at rehearsals or whatever and tweak it live to get it where you want it to be, and then save that sound live. And that's pretty much what you're going to have to do. There's a ton of things to consider. The room, we've talked about all this stuff, the environment. There's a lot to consider. So definitely go on our website and download our guide. There's a lot of extras with this one. We have a lot of extra downloads with this one. There's a frequency chart. and some other things. So definitely get that, and that will help you out. And hopefully, you'll be in the position I'm in now, where you're a lot happier with your live sound.